Do you know the music? A little more than 25 years ago, a musical about a disfigured, mysterious genius opened in London. Today, Phantom of the Opera is the longest-running show in Broadway history. Its creator, Andrew Lloyd Webber, is with us this morning. But before we meet him, Betty Nguyen takes a look at his remarkable career.
And listen to the music of the night.
A famous line from one of theater's most famed productions. Written, produced, and composed by London native Andrew Lloyd Webber.
He's a real perfectionist, which can be a pain for some people, but I happen to like that.
And so do millions of fans and critics around the world. Webber's shows have won 7 Tonys, 3 Grammys, an Oscar, and a Golden Globe. Over 4 decades, he's transformed musical theater. Webber's initial success came in the 1970s with the Broadway productions of Jesus Christ Superstar, Jesus Christ Superstar, and Evita. Don't cry for me, Argentina. In the 80s, he created Cats.
Prior to Cats, really, a successful Broadway show would run for 2, 3, 4 years. Cats running for 18 years was really unprecedented.
Until, of course, The Phantom came to town. Now in its 24th year on Broadway, The Phantom of the Opera is known as the most successful piece of entertainment of all time. 130 million people have seen it, to the tune of $5.6 billion in revenue.
It becomes a destination as opposed to just a show you go to see.
But even if you can't see the show, Webber's music of the night may find you. Betty Nguyen, CBS News, New York.
The music of the night. Close your eyes.
We don't often get to introduce a guest this way, but Lord, Andrew Lloyd Webber is here. Welcome.
Hi, good morning.
What is it that you have that other people don't have? What is this genius that enables you to do this kind of work that so resonates with the public?
I can't really answer that question. I mean, I'm just very lucky. I love musical theatre, and I'm very lucky, really, that I've been able to make a career out of it.
You buy that, Gail?
No, Charlie, I was just going to say, I'm thinking, Andrew Lloyd Webber, it's a little more than luck. Would it embarrass you to say, embarrass you to know, I've seen Phantom 9 times, and every time I go to see it, I get something different. But I'm told I'm not alone. You have a lot of repeat customers that go to see Phantom.
There are a lot of people who they're crazy, I think. I mean, they sort of change
Do you think I'm crazy?
Change their name to Christine Daae, like Deepole and things. It's all a bit strange to me, but the Phantom has been extraordinary, and I've been very, very lucky.
Does that make it your favorite of all these things?
Do you know, I'm always asked, what's my favorite?
Right, of course.
I think the truth is that they're all a bit like kids. They're a bit like your children, aren't they? And it really is hard to pick one. And there's the Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm very happy there's a very, very good production of that's coming to Broadway, which started off in Stratford, Ontario. And I'm pleased about that because I never really liked the Broadway production of the Superstar before.
Why not?
The one which Toro Morgan did years ago, I just thought it was completely alien to what I'd really intended. I always wanted Superstar to be quite gritty and to be, he almost wants to be set in that square in Egypt we keep seeing on TV. And I think what Des McAnuff's done with his production is he has given it that edge.
It's good.
Which I must say I'm pleased about.
Have you ever failed?
Oh, yes, hundreds of times.
Failed wildly?
Yes.
Colossally?
Yes, I mean, the Love Never Dies in London didn't work. But I'm very happy to say that it has worked very, very well in Australia. I think the fine line between success and failure in musical theatre is terribly small sometimes. If you think about it, I mean, say Chicago, that failed first time out, and it was in the same season as Chorus Line, and yet now, you probably think of Chicago as one of the biggest hits. Well, you do.
And the movie helped make it even more famous.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's that difference? What's that fine edge that makes one thing look like a failure at one time and another time a success?
Put it in another way, I mean, if Maria Bjornson hadn't done the wonderful designs for Phantom of the Opera, we might not be here talking about it. I think, I always remember Harold Prince saying something to me, which, when I was sort of starting out, and it was just before he agreed to direct Evita, and he said, you can't listen to music if you can't look at it. I sort of thought about that. What he actually meant was is that the design of a show wasn't right.
Yeah.
You can absolutely ruin something.
No, you keep saying, Andrew, Mr. Webber, you keep saying that you're lucky, but your friends say that you're a workaholic. Do you think that you're a workaholic?
Well,
You clearly love what you do.
I love what I do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. One of the things I do enjoy doing, which we've been doing back in Britain, is casting on television. It's great fun to find roles. You know,
this is reality television.
It is, yes, but we found some fantastic people.
Yeah. And you like the casting of it.
Well, I love working with young people, I must say. And it's great, you know, to have an opportunity to do that.
You write such beautiful, beautiful love songs. Are you a hopeless romantic? You've been married. You're married now. You've got 5 children. Are you a hopeless romantic?
I'm a romantic, yes. Yeah. I care very much about. I find, well, let me put it another way. I find it very difficult to write about a character I don't care about. I mean, the most difficult role which I've ever really had to do was Evita, because I don't find Ada.
You didn't like her?
No, I don't like her.
No.
But I found a way of doing it, which I think you know, made that one.
And isn't Ricky Martin going to be in Evita?
Yes, he's going to play Che any minute, and a wonderful Argentine girl called Eleanor Roger.
It's great to have you at this table.
Thank you very much.
Andrew Lloyd Webber